When thinking in terms of God as an individual, as a person, as someone you know and relate to and get to know and grow to know more and more, I look at the story of Jacob and Esau, how Esau gave up his birthright. He gave up something that was a gift from God according to the order of God. And it doesn't explain it right away in there what that meant. And it shows me something about how we are, that God shows things to us, and sometimes we see them and sometimes we don't. And so if you look at the Bible in the context of getting to know someone as an avenue, as a way, as a tool to get to know your God, if you consider that he's a person, you can then see how that would have hurt him, how that would have shown that Esau doesn't really care about him and his plans for him, and why he would love Jacob more. It's not that he hated Esau, but that he would rationally love Jacob more because Jacob valued what God had to offer. And that just shows how, when you look at it from that perspective, you can see that that is a choice we make in our hearts. We look at the Bible as just a series of lessons and things to do and obey and avoid in order to get stuff, or it is a letter from someone who loves us very much, who wants to teach us something. And when we see that that one individual, that individual is speaking to you and me, us individuals, his children, we see it in a much different light. And we don't have to have it explained to us. We can see that this person provided this system and Esau forsook it. And so it only makes sense that God would not love him as much as he loved Jacob. To be repetitive here, it just shows we can see it obviously and clearly, whereas you look at it from a religious standpoint, and not that this is about a person. This book is about a person, an individual who has feelings and desires and plans and a will and a mind. Then we can just look at it as, oh, I better not do that because I don't want to have that happen to me, what happened to Esau. That has nothing to do with relationship. That's religion, that type of mentality. And I'm not saying that it's wrong or you're a bad person if you relate to God in that way and not as a person. I'm just saying it shows a level of maturity. And of course, we always want to be maturing. No one, quote, gets there, unquote. While we're here in this world, we're always constantly growing and maturing in the Lord and getting to know him through his grace. We learn of his knowledge more and more. I'm just saying that would be a better way of looking at or approaching the Bible, the scriptures, is looking at it as being about a person, an individual who not only did some things, but who is continues to do things. And we can learn about his character. We can learn about what matters to him. We can learn about what's important to him so that we can more fully bond in that relationship, so that the relationship becomes more and more with him than it is with the scriptures in the Bible. The Bible and the scripture still awesome to learn and read and gain understanding from, and it's really just a launching pad, I see, where you never stop reading it. It's just that your relationship with him is of such great meaning that, say, for instance, if you were to lose the ability to read the Bible, or you couldn't have Bibles, some countries they don't have them, they're banned and they're burned, and all people have is what's in their memory or in their hearts. You can still have a relationship with God, obviously, because it's a spiritual realm. One person to another, a child to his or her father. That's what it's all about. That's what he wants. And when we look at the scriptures that way, they come alive more, and we're able to truly appreciate the goodness of our God, the patience of our God, the kindness of our God, the tenderness of our God. That, yes, he still did love Esau, but Esau couldn't receive the love he had because he didn't value his God as a person, whereas Jacob did.